Et bonjour YouTube et bienvenue dans cette sixième VOD sur Stray Gods, The Role Playing Musical. Et juste avant la pause de la dernière VOD, il y avait Elgato qui nous disait que je n'avançais pas comme lui et qu'il y avait vraiment des changements en fonction des choix qui étaient faits. C'était justement la question que je comptais poser parce que l'histoire est bien, mais il y a des moments où je me dis est-ce que j'ai vraiment une influence dessus? C'est le problème que j'ai avec beaucoup de jeux narratifs, parce qu'en général les jeux narratifs, je fais un seul run dessus, je refais pas un run en prenant des choix différents pour voir ce qui se passe. Je suis en mode bah non, là j'ai fait mon aventure, elle est comme ça et tout ça. Euh, et surtout les jeux à choix multiples, bah, je me pose toujours la question à quel point ça influence le bordel. Parce qu'il y a aussi beaucoup de choix qui sont placés là en mode on te donne l'illusion que tu vas pouvoir faire euh, évoluer l'histoire comme tu veux, et en fait, pas vraiment. Mais du coup, je suis un peu rassuré si on a déjà des différences entre Elgato et moi, alors que de base, on était partis tous les deux sur la ligne badass de notre personnage. Ça me rassure un petit peu. Y a pas, je comparais ça à l'évolution sur Baldur's Gate 3, où j'ai regardé quelques streams qui sont à des points bien moins avancés que là où on en est, pour pas me spoiler. Et aucun des streams que je regarde n'a de rapport avec notre stream, notre aventure à nous, ni entre elles. Enfin, bah, évidemment, ils vont se retrouver dans les mêmes endroits et avoir des mêmes batailles. Mais genre, leur partie, il y a toujours des gens dans leur partie que je n'ai jamais rencontrés. Il y a plein de routes, exactement. Même ma partie solo, j'ai eu le même truc. Ouais, voilà. Et puis j'imagine que celle de Algato, où il est parti en mode full dark, ça a dû être très différent aussi. Du coup, j'ai réfléchi à peut-être plus tard, quand on aura fini notre run, faire un run moi-même. Mais peut-être en solo. Pour voir aussi si à quel point c'est marrant de jouer avec un full party que tu diriges et que tu peux vraiment être en mode tactique et pas dépendre des décisions des autres. Voilà, c'est en solo, t'es plus libre de tes choix et tes persos créés ont plus de fond. Ok, bon. On est parti, on continue. Là, on s'est mis à parler de Baldur's Gate alors qu'on joue à Stray Gods. Alors, du coup, à qui je veux faire face? Euh... Pourquoi je voudrais leur faire face? Pan, il a donné la clé, mais il savait pas pourquoi elle la voulait, donc c'est pas sa faute. Apollon, il a donné la prophétie, mais c'est pas sa faute, c'est son pouvoir. Et Perséphone, elle m'a aidé. Allons voir Pan parce qu'on ne l'a pas parlé depuis longtemps. De toute façon, je pense qu'on va devoir parler aux trois. Ils ont pas encore dit que c'était le début de l'acte
Pan,
3.
are you here? Pan. All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Je voulais m'excuser.
No, I wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me? Well...
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't
Après,
you?
moi, j'ai jamais vraiment pensé que c'était lui, mais bon. En fait, il faisait trop déviant de base pour que ce soit lui le méchant.
Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
Je vais tout lui raconter.
Okay. Where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die.
Exactement, c'est ce que j'ai pensé
Just that
aussi.
she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
La prophétie dit pas la dernière muse va mourir, elle dit juste c'est soit les idoles disparaissent, soit elle meurt. Je devrais les laisser mourir.
Oh, so just let the idols die off. You'd be okay with that?
Par contre, le problème c'est que la dernière
Did
muse
the
est elle aussi une
prophecy say
idole.
precisely that? Prophecies can be such tricksy little bastards.
Donc il y a un
Frankly,
petit
change
paradoxe.
is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Il a conscience que lui aussi c'est une idole. Allons voir Apollon. Apollon. Apollon.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Comment va-t-il?
Is he okay? He left my place pretty upset. I'm concerned.
Oh, you're concerned. Well, I guess the rest of us just better get out of your way, huh? Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's all right,
Salut.
Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Chez.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Teenagers, right?
I didn't mean for it to end up this way.
Arrête de t'en vouloir.
I know.
Tu t'en veux
It's
sur tout.
okay, Apollo.
C'est chiant.
You have to stop torturing yourself over this.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. Yeah, it was difficult to help without helping too much. Even pointing you at Pan. I was hoping he could be pressured into assisting more. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Tu connais la définition de la folie? C'est de refaire la même chose en pensant... Tu ne sais pas tout.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and
Que le résultat va
every
changer.
other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come
Oui.
true.
C'est une
So
prophétie
you want to,
autorévélatrice.
what? Stop trying?
Maybe.
Non, je suis pas sûr que ça marche comme ça non plus, mais ok.
I hope this doesn't change things between us. You've come to mean a great deal to me.
I feel the same way, Apollo.
On a chanté la chanson d'amour, Apollo.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Oui, je me marrais tout à l'heure parce que...
You'd better.
Bah, au début, j'avais fait un parallèle entre Apollo et Maître Mann. Du fait que c'était le seul à plaider la défense de Grace. Et qu'il est blond avec une barbe et tout ça. Bon, bref. Et après, là, j'étais en mode, putain, Perséphone, elle a un peu la coupe de Auburn. Et puis... Athéna, elle se comporte un peu comme les Von Buckler avait à tout verrouiller et à être un fasciste. Donc voilà, j'ai pensé à ça. Finalement, est-ce que c'était pas une tragédie grecque qu'on était en train de jouer, sans le savoir? Je vais faire face à Perséphone. Avec littéralement en plus des Deus Ex Machina lorsque les admins décidaient d'imposer des trucs en disant non, c'est comme ça.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Et du coup, Hermès, ça serait Diego. Il est un peu plein d'enthousiasme et un peu fou. Mais non, Hermès, c'est pas Yannick qui raconte, non. Comment te sens-tu?
How about you?
Merde, je tapais en micro.
Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
Don't you want to talk about it?
Et il donne des infos. Mais au compte-gouttes et pas forcément celle quand on s'y attend.
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Et pense, c'est Schlaghetto. Il est habillé classe comme ça. Il donne des infos très intéressantes, très détaillées, mais quand il veut. Il parle de cul. Et il est un peu déviant. Tu t'apitoies sur ton sort.
Self-pity. From the great Persephone. That's a new look.
How dare you? It's not self-pity, it's...
Introspection, remorse. This isn't your usual playbook.
Fine. I'm trying to change, Grace. Is that what you wanted to hear?
It's a start.
Schlaghetto déviant. Non, c'est vrai, autant pour moi.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being a mortal, Grace?
Habile, disons. Ça fait une semaine.
It's been a week, Persephone. If I live past the trial, I'll let you know.
C'est vrai que depuis que je suis devenu immortel, je suis plus condamné à mort, donc bon.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Le concept d'immortalité m'a pas encore atteint.
Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
Allez, en avant. Putain, c'est là-dedans que je vais être jugé. C'est une salle des fêtes. C'est un théâtre. De quartier. Ah, mon procès va être chanté, évidemment.
So this is it.
Ah mais non, c'est là où on faisait
All
les
your new
répétitions, je
friends have
comprends.
lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddie were here.
Encore la chanson de deuil. Ah bah c'est celle du début. Qu'on va compléter. Bah c'est maintenant, il y en a plein.
Burns deep inside, bright enough.
me an ocean defied, but as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone, like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no breeze.
Mais vous êtes qui, vous? Cassez-vous? Ah, c'est les anciennes versions de Calliope. Ça y est, je suis le Athéna Niké. J'ai tous mes ancêtres dans ma tête.
In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain. Okay, here we go.
Ah non, l'audience c'est directement au bureau d'Athéna.
Hello? Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Bah, c'est pas ici l'Olympe. C'est pas ça l'Olympe.
I thought this was Olympus.
Ah, sur l'ancien, le vrai.
Not this office building. My word, no.
Freedom.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Ok. Il y a du standing.
Is this a real place? It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Ah, il y en a plein que je connais pas. Oui. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Exactement.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger.
À cause de qui?
I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying.
Elle a changé sa ligne d'attaque.
It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us.
Elle va me
The
présenter comme
time
le
for
sacrifice
extreme
directement.
measures has arrived.
Comme le meurtre.
Extreme measures, such as murder. Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena? Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
Boum.
It is not unknown for a physician to cut off a limb in order to save
Merde,
the
je me suis fait
patient.
baiser.
Oh, that's what you are? The heroic doctor, out to heal the poor, sick idols?
C'est pas
I am
Asclepios
trying to save us!
qui dirige la médecine normalement?
I will do anything and everything in my power and beyond to save us from extinction.
Parle-nous du blanc.
You'll do anything?
Tu as fait tuer Calliope. Calliope.
Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
Si mère frère. On sait tout.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her. You couldn't have.
Bah alors ça bégaye?
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it. Just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Allez Athéna.
Yes, it's me.
Ah, bah c'était rapide.
It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done.
Ouais, oui, elle a changé son truc. Maintenant, elle va dire oui, c'est moi, mais c'est ce qu'il faut faire, donc il faut le faire. Sinon, on meurt. Il va falloir détruire la confiance qu'ils ont en elle.
Then you cry, hooray, once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, you and me.
Parce que là, elle est en mode sacrifier une personne pour en sauver 10 000. Fasciste style.
I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you
Ce n'est pas par amour que tu agis ainsi.
to do. You say you care, Athena, look around. The way you care grinds these idols down. From up above, you played your puppet show. You called it love, Athena, did you know you're turning them to ghosts? Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck.
This I know.
Ça, je sais. Parce que la muse est morte.
Questions creep. They'll burrow in my head. What did I do?
Pourquoi ils ont traduit le
Didn't I
truc?
do? All this time, you've shown us what to sing. Wisdom, that's what you bring. Is that still true?
This coming from you. You're lost, little boy. You've lost all perspective.
Et si on tuait personne pour changer?
You call that wise? Nobody needs to make a sacrifice. None of you see.
Oula, ça y est, elle est partie en mode full guerrière.
So it's down
Full CRS.
to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through.
Ils ont quand même un certain style, les araignées.
Hey, y'all, now listen, I'll be crystal clear. I'm saying this to everybody here. No substitutions, no, you're all too dear. We're keeping everybody leaves this place alive.
Je me suis peut-être condamné en disant ça. Ça les a arrêtés, ça?
So romantic, me
Y a rien à voir avec la situation, mec. Read the room.
cut to pieces. Will just anybody
Astérion. Non, abruti. Ta meuf est juste à côté.
I just meant to say your great grace, and I'm with you, or I'm not with you. I'm just you know what I mean.
Really? Pan, you?
The way I see it, if you have to take grace, then you definitely have to take me.
Ils sont tous de mon côté en fait. C'est ça la réalité. Alors, on est toute seule finalement dans son délire. C'est ce qu'on appelle un ego trip.
Of course, it's me.
Même les Érinites ont abandonné.
This prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place?
Allez, tendons une main.
You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was inside.
Même si je pense que ça fait très longtemps qu'elle fomente son truc.
There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be
Mais peut-être qu'il
strong.
parlait du film Athéna, non?
No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and
Ou des
now
slips.
I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this.
Je te pardonne.
I forgive you, Athena.
Look into me. I know what I see. Yes, a monster. I've met monsters who weren't monsters. I'm a monster to me. I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry, all of you.
J'aime bien les passages musicaux, même si je suis pas fan de comédies musicales, ils sont pas mal foutus.
She does. She hears you.
Va mettre des chaussures, Athéna. Putain.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? You certain about that chair, brother? You've always said you didn't want it.
I think it's about time, don't you?
Ça me plaît.
Responsibility suits you, Apollo. Maybe one day you'll even button up your shirt.
Well, fortunately I won't be in the position long enough to find out. We've decided to disband the course. No more laws, no more hiding from mortals. It's time the idols found a new way.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
We'll
C'est un
give it some
sacré saut en
time
avant, oui.
to let those who are afraid go into hiding, but it needs to happen. We have to rejoin the world.
Et Athéna?
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
It must be tearing her apart now that she's failed.
Now we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
Vous êtes tous d'accord?
You all agreed to this? No argument?
Oh, we don't do anything without argument, dearest.
It's what Calliope fought for. It seems appropriate. I only wish you were here to see it.
Calliope would definitely approve.
Yes, well, it'll be up to us to pick up the pieces if this all falls apart.
We have to try. What other choice do we have?
Plus aucune règle, donc.
It's hard to picture the idols living without rules. Medusa comes to mind, for instance. Think she'll be okay with mortal laws?
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'elle va
As for
bouffer
the
là-bas?
others, I suppose they'll have to answer to mortal authorities now.
These authorities. Do you think we could ask them about Hephaestus?
I don't see why not.
J'ai quelques idées.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
I was hoping you might.
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda.
Quoi,
The
il y a
idols
qui
would
dit
be
le président?
stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Ah.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
Could you all give Grace and I a moment, please? Well, you did it. You survived.
Et comment?
Was there ever any doubt? Okay, maybe there was a little doubt. How about that last song, though?
It certainly did the trick, yes.
Did the trick. It was amazing.
I want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. Whatever happens when we reveal ourselves, whatever comes, I go where you go.
T'as intérêt.
So no running off to hide in your dingy apartment,
Oh, I think Oracle prefers to be there alone.
and no lame excuses.
My excuses will be much better, I promise. What do you say, Grace? Ready to face the music one more time?
Always.
Je suis prête à me perdre dans la musique. Quoi? Et l'acte 3 commence là? 2 mois plus tard. Ah non, on a fini l'acte 3? J'ai eu le succès que j'ai fini l'acte 3.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
J'aimerais bien savoir Comment ça va, Apollon?
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Apollo.
Other than whining like a sad puppy every moment that you've been away.
So
I
cute.
haven't been... Well, all right. Maybe just a little. But mostly, I've been taking charge of the idols remaining at Olympus, helping them ease into life with the mortals.
Every day he parades about the city with idols in tow like frightened ducklings, showing them how the world works.
But Apollo barely knows how the world works.
Well, that's what makes it funny. It's the blind leading the blind.
Non, le borgne au pays
I've
des
also been
aveugles.
tidying up the beach house, finding the oracle, a new place to live.
A new place to live? Why?
So he can invite you to live in his little beachside hovel, that's why.
I was going to say that myself. Later, when you were finished and back for good.
Bonne idée.
I really like that idea. Assuming you've hosed the entire place down a few times.
I'm in charge of the renovations. I'd have preferred to burn the entire place down and start over.
Par
but
contre, vu que mon personnage, elle
It's
vit dans
quite livable
son,
now that Persephone's
dans
had
son
her way
blouson de
with
cuir, elle
it.
va cramer au soleil.
We can talk about this more later.
Et toi, Perséphone, tu deviens quoi?
How about you, Persephone? Any
Et
big
toi,
changes?
Perséphone, des grands changements?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The underworld? Why?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change. I believe it's time to move on to something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
No, you don't. I came by to give you all my regards, such as they are. After this, you likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
Qu'en est-il d'Athéna?
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city, as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
No surprise there.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
Faut juste qu'elle apprenne à se pardonner elle-même. Et Hermès, il va bien?
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Et Pan, qu'est-ce
What
qu'il
about
devient?
Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
Mais il va Laylo comme le rappeur? Demandez des nouvelles d'Aphrodite et d'Eros.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with him?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
Stylé, stylé. Et Hécate et Astérion
What about Hecate and
sont mariés?
Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
You should hear Asterion, then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Et Méduse.
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new cat.
Ah, a bouffé un chat.
Oh no!
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly.
Putain, les chats de Hécate,
Not
comment
certain
ils prennent cher.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Elle fait,
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere.
C'est dangereux, non?
It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
Et du coup, c'est-à-dire qu'il y a la CIA qui a la Méduse quelque part chez eux, là. Et ils sont en mode, bon, bah maintenant, on peut l'utiliser pour assassiner qui on veut. C'est tout ce que je voulais savoir.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
Persephone, could we just meet you there?
Fine. I will, however, begin drinking without you.
Something on your mind, Apollo?
You, Grace. It's always you.
Take my hand for a minute.
Putain, il la sort en fin de sa poche.
Stop, breathe for a moment. There's so much to like. Now I've opened my eyes, finally stepped into the light. Wouldn't you know it was here the whole time? The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time.
Ah, c'est notre chanson d'amour de tout à l'heure.
I now know it's true, the answer
De
is
hier, putain.
and I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
How will you feel years from now? Everything's changing so fast.
We have eternity to work it out.
Bah non.
I think it will last. The courage we need to be chosen.
On a toujours le problème de la prophétie quand même, non?
Something you've helped me find. No matter where we go, we'll take it slow.
Donc l'un de nous mourra à un moment.
The courage we need to be joyful.
Donc on n'a pas l'éternité.
Something we'll build over time. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Et c'est la fin de ce jeu, putain, je trouve plus les mots, narratif, de comédie musicale Stray Gods, de Role Playing Musical, qui était assez cool en vrai, une écriture assez sympa. J'avoue que moi les comédies musicales ça m'intéresse pas de ouf. Mais les morceaux musicaux étaient assez intéressants. Je trouve juste qu'ils devenaient un peu répétitifs au bout d'un moment, notamment Apollon, il a genre 2-3 façons de deliver. Il est souvent, son truc fait ta-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, et il fait toujours ça à chaque chanson. Et il y a beaucoup de modèles musicaux et de façons de deliver qui se retrouvent de morceau en morceau aussi, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de morceaux quand même. Et du coup, quand tu sors de ça, t'es vachement surpris, par exemple, quand ça part un peu en rap battle contre Perséphone, ou le truc avec Médusa, qui est un peu expérimental, électro un peu industriel. Là tu sors vraiment de ce à quoi tu es habitué, c'est assez intéressant. Bon après on n'est pas là pour faire une critique musicale. Globalement l'histoire est bien foutue. Du coup oui Elgato, dis-nous quelles sont les différences que tu as eues dans ton run, pour qu'on voit à quel point l'histoire est influencée par les choix qui sont faits. Donc tu n'es pas la dernière muse. Comment se fait-ce? D'accord, mais alors du coup on est d'accord que Freddy c'était une muse aussi. Bah non, parce qu'il n'y a pas eu d'Eidolon qui est sorti quand elle est morte. Mais alors c'est toute cette histoire de... Je dirige les enfers en tant que mortel. En tant que mortel? Ah t'as transmis l'esprit de Calliope à Freddy et t'es devenu roi des enfers, enfin reine des enfers à la place. Ok. D'accord, bah c'est des parties intéressantes. Des modifications intéressantes. Oui, reine des enfers mortels, bah comme Orphée finalement. Et les idoles chutent à ma façon, oui. J'imagine que t'as buté tout le monde. Bon. Elle vit parmi les mortels? Ouais. Bah là, moi aussi, du coup. Elle squatte chez toi. D'accord. La sociopatronne de Elgato. Bon. Donc du coup, il y a quand même des choix qui ont été faits. Le jeu est pas... il y a eu 0 mort sauf Athéna. Oui, bon, ça fait quand même une mort du coup. Moi, il y a Freddy, mais c'est pas moi qui l'ai buté. C'est buté toute seule. Enfin, elle s'est sacrifiée pour moi. Le jeu a quand même une durée de vie. On a fait quoi? On a fait 6 heures à peu près dessus, plus ou moins avec les problèmes techniques. Donc il y a du contenu, il y a des personnages qui sont intéressants et c'est bien ce qu'ils en ont. Il y a des trucs assez fouillés sur le fait à quel point ils ont accumulé des remords par rapport à leurs actions sur des centaines et des milliers d'années. Il doit y avoir au moins une ou deux rejouabilités peut-être. Moi c'est pas mon genre de faire refaire les jeux narratifs en tout cas. Bon bah en tout cas c'était une bonne pioche, je voulais voir ce que ça donnait et j'étais plutôt content. Merci à tous d'avoir suivi ce let's play et à très bientôt pour d'autres aventures.